Okay, we are coming up on 4 o'clock. I'm just gonna check our stuff really quick here. Okay, Instagram is good. Let's go to Facebook. Okay, Facebook is good. Let me just hit the go button here. And let me check YouTube. Okay, and YouTube is good. Okay, so now I can go back to the way I like it. I got lots of Muppet news for you guys today. Lots of Muppets. And actually, I just found, I don't usually do this, but I'm gonna do this. Um, the Muppets are not just in Disney, they are coming to Broadway this fall. The Muppets will be special guests of illusionist Rob Lake's, new Broadway show this fall in New York City. The Muppets will call Broadway home this fall as they join magician Rob Lake for a limited engagement of Rob Lake Magic with special guest The Muppets. Starting on October 28th, 2025, the Broadhurst Theater, most recently home to Boop the musical, will house the 12-week run of whatever magical antics Rob Lake and the Muppets have in store for audiences. Rob, a magician who made his first appearance on America's Got Talent, is a lifelong theater kid. His career as a celebrated illusionist has him playing in sold-out arenas, casinos, and theaters across 60 countries. While not much is known when it comes to details for the production, the website promises never-before-seen surprises and a different celebrity appearance at every show. So that might harken back to the original Muppet Show on some level. Okay, so that's my late-breaking piece of Muppet news because I literally was looking around on Facebook before I started setting up for my stream, and boom, there it was. So we'll have to see. I signed up for the website to get updates, so I will keep you updated on that. But if you're in the need for a little Muppet, feeling the need for a little Muppet magic, and New York is closer for you than Florida, you might want to keep that on your radar or your bucket list, one of the two. Okay, so we have some other Muppet news. I wasn't really planning on opening with Muppets, but we're going to open with the Muppets because that's just how the day is working. And you got to go with the flow. Okay, so we have some rock and roller coaster Muppet takeover news. As you know, the Muppets are taking over Rock and Roller Coaster, and we have an update on that today. With the help from our friends at Muppet Labs and a very fast limousine, we'll take a twisting, turning, and screamingly fun road trip across Hollywood to reach the concert in time. The iconic scenery and landmarks of Tinseltown will feature a Muppet twist. Throughout the journey, you'll hear the Electric Mayhem playing some of the most iconic rockin' hits in your ears to keep the music and adrenaline pumping. Hopefully G-Force Records will release a concert set list soon. And there's actually some other bits and pieces. Let's talk about the courtyard, which is that cool area, where you start the line and then you wind into the building. So they're going to add a vibrant and psychedelic new design to the bottom of the guitar. And as you know, the giant guitar has a piano keyboard at the bottom, and one of those keyboard keys is going to be gold for Dr. Tooth. Okay, and when you go into the studio, if you remember from Rock and Roller Coaster, you're in the studio with the band. And it looks like the audio engineers for the studio are penguins, which of course harkens back to the Penguin Orchestra in Muppet Vision 3D. I know they've had penguins there's always penguins in the Muppet Show, to be fair, but I think the penguins have come out of the orchestra pit and they're probably currently learning how to work the audio equipment, which is just a really kind of cool, cute, warm thought. Okay. There will be more coming, but That's all we have for that one today. Oh yeah, and when you're in the studio, you can see the band rehearsing. Um, I did get to see the pictures. So, but I don't want to ruin it for anybody either. So, all right, while we're talking coasters, let's make our way to Magic Kingdom in our musical limo and get an update on the Big Thunder Railroad changes and improvements. As you know, it is currently closed to Walt Disney World for a top to bottom refurb to keep it running in tip top shape, but also to add some new magic to it because, Disney's all about the magic. Um, okay, so there's going to be a cavern full of phosphorescent pools and stalactites and stalagmites. Um, and that'll be new. So that looks really cool. Um, they have not announced much else about it, but there will be further updates coming. But we know that at least that new piece is going to get added. And of course, it is not going to be still the widest wild in the West, and probably not the friendliest of rides, but we'll have to see what happens with that. They kind of hinted at it, but I haven't seen anything official yet. So we'll see. All right, and Beak and Barrel. Let me try that again. It's Friday afternoon. I can't talk. It's a given. I can't talk on Friday afternoon. I don't know why. Um, okay. Um, Beak and Barrel has some really cool looking stuff too. Um, there is a haunted bar. There's the map maker's room. Um, and there's what was originally the mess hall for just like everybody. They have some other cool rooms too. They have some really cool looking booths to sit in. That opens next week. So if you're going to be in Magic Kingdom next week, see if you can check it out. I tried to check out um, the new villas when we were there last December, the ones that opened while we were there, and we got to walk around them. We took some pictures. We walked through, but like the restaurants and stuff were quite full. So I'm sure they have some plans for Beacon Barrel because it's in the parks, and I'm sure they're very good at crowd control and crowd management in the parks. So not that they're not at the resorts. I don't mean that at all. I just think this one's going to be handled differently because it's in the park, not at a resort. So you may get, if nothing else, you should get a chance to at least walk in the shop and get a couple peeks um, at the restaurant itself. If you are a cruiser, there are cruise deals. All the Labor Day weekend cruise deals are dropping. Carnival's got discounts. Virgin Voyages has discounts. Disney's got discounts on third and fourth sailors. Um, I know just about everybody else has one too. Viking has one. I don't get every cruise line in my email, but I know Viking has one. So if there's somewhere you want to go on a cruise ship, tell me what cruise ship line you want to sail on and where you want to go, and we will find you your trip. I'm not going to sit here and go through all of them because it's a lot of them, and I know everybody seems to have a favorite, and that's okay. It's actually there are some definite perks to finding the cruise line you like and staying with that cruise line. There are also perks to trying something different occasionally. So if you're ready for a change, maybe you've seen a lot of the ads for Royal Caribbean. I mean, they have those, the big ships and the new ships coming out, and maybe you've always been Disney or you've always been Carnival, but you want to try something different. I am happy to help you try something different. If you know what you like and that's all you want to do, I am happy with that too. My job is to make your trip as magical and full of fun as possible. And that you're the only one that can tell me what that is because your idea of that trip and my idea of that trip are going to be something totally different. So if you let me know what yours is, I will do everything I can to make it the most fun, magical, memory filled trip we can make. Um, Okay, and I'm also rocking, you can see Figment. I don't think you can see, let me see if I can do this. I love the lettering on this shirt. You're not going to get a really good view of it because, let me tilt my camera down and see if that helps any. There we go. Um, I love the fun energy of this font. It kind of reminds me of Dr. Seuss, to be honest. I don't know if it's the colors of the font or the combination. But this is one of my favorites. This is, as you can see, Food and Wine 2020, um, which was the last time I was there for Food and Wine. I really need my son to finish college so we can go at various points of the year. But he's headed to Ohio for sophomore year. Sophomore year starts Monday, so he's traveling out there this weekend. Safe travels to all the college kiddos headed back, all the kiddos headed back to new school years, all the teachers, all the staff who make all those things behind the scenes happen, who keep, the heat on and the cafeteria full of food and answer all the questions and help with all the things. It truly takes a village in education. So I just want to wish everybody that's a part of that village in any way a very, very wonderful school year ahead. We got some weather. Aaron is playing around with rip currents and stuff on the East Coast. There's been some high tides. There's been a little bit of flooding. All in all, not too bad considering some of the stuff the East Coast sometimes gets. But if you're around any of that stuff, make sure you are being careful and being aware. It doesn't take long for conditions to go from bad but passable to real, to really bad. They can really deteriorate quick. Um, some of us, like I know my area has coastal flood warnings all weekend. Not surprising. I know there's rough surf. I know there's lots of undertow. I know there's big waves, but all facts considered, it could be much worse. But if you're out there in any of it, please be safe. I know there's other stuff, other potential stuff coming behind it. We'll have to see what that stuff does. I also know there's some hot, hot, hot temperatures on the West Coast. I've been watching the Weather Channel because of the storm. I've always been kind of a weather buff. So there's heat on the other side of the country. So please stay cool. Please stay safe. Um, Everybody have a great week ahead. If it's your first week back at school, I hope it's a great one. And everybody out there who's traveling, who's getting somebody back to school, to college, maybe a new graduate moving across the country for a new job, those kind of things. Everybody that's out there doing those life shifts, I hope they go smoothly. When you're done with that life shift and you are ready to sail away, go to a theme park, visit a new city, see the Muppets on Broadway, or I guess they're, or in New York at least, let me know because I can help you with all that. We can get you rail tickets, we can get you show tickets, we can get you accommodations, we can send you to a theme park. It's also, don't forget, next week we'll be doing Back to Hogwarts. Yes, I'm still doing the audiobooks. I didn't do them in order, which was okay because I've read the books. So I didn't spoil anything for myself. I've done every one except, I'm doing Order of the Phoenix is the last one, and I started that a day or two ago. So they've been really fun. I did see that Audible's coming out with a new version of them in the later this year, or maybe it's early next year. So I might have to check those out too. But I'm excited for Back to Hogwarts next week. But before we get there, we got a week ahead of us. So let's make it a good week. And if I can help you with anything, please let me know. Questions, comments, concerns, discussions. I'm open for all of it. So just reach out to me through my socials and I will get back in touch with you and we will discuss whatever we need to discuss. Everybody have a great week ahead and I'll see you next week. Bye.